Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace a 100-year-old American Standard stem. I've already done the hot side. Somebody really tore that one up. So the first thing, you want to remove the screw holding the handle in place. Now in this case, because it's 100 years old, I went out and bought some new ones, but because of the age, the actual body is longer than the old one. So I'm actually going to be removing the new body and using the old body, but everything else will be brand new. And the body doesn't really make too much of a difference. It's this piece that makes the difference. Whether it seats or not, stops it from leaking. They're reverse threads, so that just goes from opening and closing. That's normal. So a lot of times with these old handles, they've been sitting here for so long, it's hard to get off. So you want to be very careful when doing that. Just want to rock it back. Oh, well, never mind, that proved me wrong. A lot of times these handles here will actually be hard to remove. So you want to be careful when you grip it like that. You really don't want to hurt the chrome finish on it. So then we'll remove this. This is this is just holding the trim in place. We'll set that to the side, and here is the, oh man, this piece didn't come out. Very carefully. We'll hit the center of it because that ain't gonna matter. So this piece actually screws into here. We'll keep that together. Alright, on to the actual. Alright, so what I'm using is your typical stem remover. It comes with different sizes. For this one, I've got one that fits a little loosely, but hopefully it works. So I want to make sure there we go. What makes it easier sometimes is to take your handle and loosen that up a little bit. You don't want that to get tight. It makes it harder to remove. Keep that loose, and then you'll be able to remove the whole thing. Loosen that, tighten back up. So loosen it. Loosen that up. Keep that loose, and you can actually and there it goes. Yeah, this house was built in 1839, I believe. Established, 1839. And this house has had 2 owners. So that should tell you it's been in the family for a long time. Okay. So we will be getting rid of this piece. And this whole piece, we're just going to keep this centerpiece. So we want to put some muscle behind that and get that out of there. I'm not gonna time lapse the video or anything like that because I want y'all to know exactly how to do this. Okay. So, we don't need that anymore. And this piece we will. So, and I'll show you what I mean by when I say the new style body is longer. I can show you now. So, obviously, so you put them together like that, and you can actually see that brass body is a lot longer than this one. So when I go to screw this in, it's gonna stop halfway, so it won't actually, this rubber won't actually seat up against the valve, so it's gonna end up leaking if I leave it like that. That's why I have to use this body, and that body's just gonna hold that stem in. So the new stem is what really matters. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just clean this up just a little bit. I just got 120 grit sandpaper. I'm just gonna wrap it around there like that and just kind of go back and forth with it. See, it's shiny and make it a little bit shiny. Get on top of there. And then once that's done, I've got some 300 degrees plumber's grease. This stuff works really good, and with the hot water hitting it out times, all the time, well in this case it's the cold water. I did the hot side already, but it holds up a lot longer. Don't be afraid to use it either. Put some grease on there. Okay. Make sure you don't lose this O-ring here. If you do, or this washer, if you do, just reuse the old one. Or if it doesn't come with one, make sure you have one on there. You just want to slide that, well, hold on, actually. Ooh. Got some trash in there. Wipe that off. That's actually old grease. And we're going to put new grease on here. Don't be scared. May not need that much, but you just want to twist it. It actually slides back and forth on here. There's no threads. I'm just going to loosen it up a little bit. There's the old washer still there. Okay. You want to take your seat, screw it on there. Remember, it's reverse threads. So, voila. Almost blends in, can't even tell. And once that's it, you just stick it back in there. Tighten it up by hand first. Most importantly, the first thing before you start this project is be sure to turn the water off, because right now the water is turned off. Otherwise I'll be getting sprayed all in the face. Then tighten it up by hand again. I'm gonna snug it up. Now that that's done, let's check the stem out a little bit, make sure it turns. Well, I need to loosen that back up just a little bit. this is very important. Make sure this is loose when tightening it and removing it. Now that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put trim plate back. And just, for the sake, I'm gonna rub a little bit of grease on there. Always tighten it up by hand first. And this is just a trim, so you don't really want to crank down on it. You just want to snug it. Just snug it. That's all you want to do. And we shall give this a little tap. And take your screw. Add a little bit of grease in there. Now you won't be able to tighten this one up by hand, but I'm sure you know how to screw something like this in without cross-threading it. So this handle is actually not working out too well. And then you can run into this problem, and I'm glad I actually did just for your sake. I can get one, no problem. But it actually works, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this off so I can turn the water back on to the house. And you got it. I'll get a new handle for it before I leave. And pretty much that's it. The biggest thing is how to change out that stem. Now the diverter stem is actually a little bit different. It's the same, but a little bit different. But I haven't touched this yet. I'm not going to. But just to kind of get it, see how easy that is. Tighten that up like that, and then I'll get the cold side. And that's it for this video, guys. This is an American Standard, 100-year-old American Standard 3-handle shower bottle. Replacing the stem. There you go.